Hi guys, welcome to our webinar. So first of all, please tell me if you can listen me without any problems, please. Okay, I think we can start now. Again, hi, welcome to our webinar to about Wi-Fi network configuration with REYEE. Firstly, I'd like to ask all for you to download our app. Please get in your Google Play Store or Google App Store and look for our logo and please download the app. And then please scan this QR code and it's very easy. Search for REYEE and REYEE icon. This is the icon and download the app. And next in the middle of the screen, you will find the project icon. Click on scan and scan this QR code. With this QR code, you can access to a demo project, and with it, you can prove all of the tools that the REYEE Cloud offers. Let's wait for 5 minutes, and then we will start our webinar. Okay, I think we can start now. So first of all, let me introduce you to REYEE. Who are we and when did we start? So REYEE and REYEE are a Chinese multinational company with the principal goal of simplifying networking, and we provide tools and solutions to change a network accessibility and configuration. We have more than 50 branch office globally, and we have more than 7,000 global employees with more than 20,000 global partners, and we covered more than 50 countries of regions. And one of the keys of our success is our focus in the research and development field. More than 16% of our sales revenue are invested into R&D, filed, and 30% of R&D are invested into the frontier research, and more than 50% of our employees is working at R&D centers. We operate 7 huge R&D centers with large operation in China, and we have 2 operation centers, one in Beijing and one in Fuzhou. So in the field of leading manufacturing and capability and qualification, we hold all the ISO's certification, as we can see, the 9000, the 20000, the 40000, and all the rest of ISO certification. So we ensuring and guarantee quality. We have 23 production line in a production, and we have a large size chipset, automatic assembler. We manufacture our own chips, allowing to us to endure and ensure the high demands in our products. So we also have numerous success stories and trusted networking brands worldwide. Um, for instance, we have an Alibaba is a major e-commerce company, and this relies our networking solution for his data centers, entering in his 20G and 100G era. We also have a Telnet data center that the Telnet is the data center of WeChat, and WeChat is a huge and massive social media in China, and we have his data centers. We also have all the APs structures in the Pegasus Planet Hotel. Is a 5-star hotel in Turkey, and we have more than 1000 AP for full wireless coverage, for room, for his beaches, for the pools, etc. We have a lot of top global customers, as we can see in the slide. Oh, sorry, I cannot here. So the key of the focus of our business is the cloud. As we can see here, clouds leads the future, and our cloud is established in 2014 and manage over 12 million networking devices with more than 1.1 million users served with more than 70 countries. Our cloud offers unlimited capacity platform with enterprise-grade features, with easy maintenance, and more than 99% of availability. And is Google-based. We have a totally certified, and the most important key of our cloud is a lifetime free. You only have to have one of our devices, and you have to access to our cloud lifetime for free. So our business and product target cover a small medium company. So we cover Soho shops, self-employers. We also cover a small and micro business, CCTV, networking installer, the commercial SI and WISP2, and ALV and Big SI. We competitive like vendors like Ubiquiti, like TP-Link, like Ruckus, like D-Link, and with our standards like good performance, sufficient practical features, amazing protocols. Called Zone is self-organizing network. We will see it in a few minutes. And the most important, we have attractive price with higher cost performance. So let's take a look at our product family. The most of our devices have REYEE Cloud Service and REYEE Cloud Access, like Zone, like Real Topology, like the report like scenario-based config, etc. We have switches, access point, routers, and home Wi-Fi. For example, in the switches, we have the L3 chases switches. They are huge switches, a robust one oriented to the large scale projects. The line is the new business switch 6000 and 7000 series, and they have L3 management. And we also have the L2 and N2 plus switches. They are the line of 300 and 500 switches. They are for a medium projects uh, with a large capacity uh, of of him. We also have a smaller switches, the Easy Switch 100 series, 200 series. All of these switches are cloud management and cloud based. And we also have a small line of switches. They are the Easy Switch Series 0, is a plastics chases of the switches. This switch isn't cloud management. The rest of our switches can be management by cloud. So we have access point 2. We have, as we can see, indoors APs, wall APs, outdoor IPs with different shapes and coverage range for our specs. Um, the most of our APs comes with Wi-Fi 6 and soon Wi-Fi 7, so stay in line for this. We have wireless bridge to industrial switches too, and we have a lot of series of routers. We have MBR routers, and it's going to 200 to 2000 users, the MBR series. We also have the Easy Gateway series, the 100, 200, etc. is from 100 to 300 users. We also have the wireless routers, as we can see in the bottom of the slide. They cover 180 users, and the least we have our home Wi-Fi line. They have a mesh connection. It's only plug and play and press the bottom of the mesh, and we can have the entire network in our home, for example. So we offer solution for different scenarios. I can give you a little example for one scenario. For instance, here an easy office scenario with a huge demand of data, of control. So we have the product recommendation here with the specific keys of this kind of solution, like a blocker application, like VPNs, like flow control, like network management, etc. And now we can see here the solution of this kind of a scenario with a different IPs, with the switches, and the switches can be plugged into a camera, and we can manage the CCTV connection or the connection between the laptops. We also program a captive portal, a VPN, a VLANs, etc. with all our solutions. So we can also see here the solution for a network for a hotel of 5 stars. So from here, we need to provide internet connection in all the hotel area, in the pool, in the beach, in the rooms, in the lobbies, in an office or a conference room. So we offer this kind of solution too, with a different kind of IPs, to outdoor IPs, to wall IPs, etc., with the specific needs of this scenario. We also have a huge scenario like CCTV network solution. Is a layer-based project with a huge area From here, we can see the use of the MBS 3000 series, 5000 series. We can see the topology here, the use of antennas with any problem of matching our ecosystem. And all of this is network, is able to be to network, to cloud management too. As I said before, we have uh, our home Wi-Fi series. We have Wi-Fi 4 to Wi-Fi 6, and soon Wi-Fi 7 is only plug and play. You only have to plug the product and press the mesh button, and we have all the infrastructure, we have all the configuration only clicking in one button. So these are fewer examples of all the solution for a different kind of scenarios. So we also have protection for our customers. REYEE offers protection for all the partners, and REYEE Distributors helps SI to register in the Protection REYEE Partner online system. We have 2 months protection once the project registration is approved. So we didn't have problem with that. So one of the most important tools that we have is this. Usually how long takes to configure a network, especially if we don't have any experience of it. It typically takes hours in the best cases. However, using this takes less than 3 minutes, and we will see that here. We will build a network including wireless or wired internet, and we also get online with the REYEE Cloud. I call it, or I talked to you about the SUN protocols, and its works like automatically detect all devices in the same network and showing us their topology in a schematic. And this process, as we can see, takes less than 150 seconds. Now, I have this my backpack. Is composed by an easy gateway or an router, one switch, and 2 IPs. So the backpack doesn't have any configuration. It's set to default. So we will configure all the network here. Let me show my screen in my phone, and we will configure this. So we only have to enter to the REYEE and REYEE app, wait for this to enter, click in skip, and now we can see the main panels. We will click in add a project, and the system show 2 ways to create a project. One of these is with Wi-Fi, and one of these is scan the QR code that provide our devices. At this time, we will connect to Wi-Fi, and they show you a little instruction like wire everything, wait for 3 minutes to the devices come up into the internet, etc. We click in start, and he will show you, as we have to search the network called REYEE M is the access point, and we will click in connect. So here we find the network and is plugged into them. If we come back and we plug in connect, sorry, here's generate the topology of our network. As we can see, we have the gateway, the switch, and the 2 or hours IP. If for any cases we have a large network and the system of the SUN protocol didn't take all the devices, you only have to click in detect again, and he will be the scan the process of scanning all the network and try to reach all the devices. From here, it's perfect. We can click in Start Config and we will put a name of our project. In this case, I will put webinar and we have to put a password for this with these characteristics, and we have to choose a scenario for our topology for our network and for why is based. From this, I will pick an office scenario and we'll pick in next. Now we have to do the internet configuration. We could choose if we have one service provider or two of them. If we have two of them, the system automatically choose the better internet provider and overlaps one for another. From this case, I only have one, so I pick a single. The connection will be by DHCP. I can change it if I wanted, but in this case, no, so I click in next. They automatically puts me in my region. Now I am in Colombia, but if uh, I will want to change, it's really easier to search our country or our code. Now we have to put to SSID or our Wi-Fi. We will put webinar, and we also have to encrypt our network for security reasons. We put webinar 123 and we click in save. Now as we see, they will be configuring the configuration that we put it before and build the new Wi-Fi name with the new SSID, as we can see here, and we have to connect into them. If we click in connect, we will see our network available and we ask for a password. Sorry, 123, and we click in connect. They automatically delete the last network because we create a new one with our name and with our new password. So if we click in back, they automatically do the topology of all of our network. So it's take 4 clicks, less than 5 minutes, and it's very simple, it's very easy, and we will see all the network configuration in a few seconds. And here we can see configuration success. You can access to the internet. We can also do a speed test for our network. In this case, I didn't want to do it, so I click in next. So now we can see our project name. We call it webinar. As we can see, we have the topology of our network. So we have a lot of features that we can enter into here. From here, we can pick here in this icon, and we will show or we will access to the topology of the network. We can see, for example, there is a gateway have LAN 3 and 1 in the port number 5 and is plugged to the REYEE is a switch and to access point. So we can see here the schematic of our topology. So one of the most revenue tools that we can see or we can access into here is the report. After we do all this connection, usually take a lot of work, do the paperwork. So the serial numbers, the way of book we plug in all the devices, etc., etc. So we have this future callings report we can find in basics. So if you click in report, they will be made for us a very complete report about our network. So now we can see this, and we can customize everything. So we can look this report, have a basic info, a configuration, a device list, and a topology. So we can see the VLAN name, the SSID of the VLANs, and the password. If we program another VLANs, they must be appear here, and we have the applications enable that we have in the network, like the loop prevention. We will talk about this later. We have the description of all the devices that we have here. We can see the switch, the gateway, and the IPs, and then a description of this and the quality of the device and the quantity of the devices, sorry. And also we have the serial number, the model, and the MAC of all the devices, excluding the APs. We will see the topology here of the network, should be here. And we see the uplink and downlink devices. As I said before, we can edit this report. If we click in edit, we can change the logo, we can change the title, we can change the copyright, we can put a small introduction, or if we can, install the network with the partners, with works members, we can add here. And if we are plug another devices of another vendors, we can add it from here. Only have to click in add, and we can also add it in the device info and save. And we can export or share this report. We can export to PDF file, and we can share to a link, to a WhatsApp, to an internet, to a email connection, etc., etc., etc. And as we can see, we have a lot of features here in our cloud. One of them is for a troubleshooting, for a maintenance, for a follow the installation of a network. We can share our project. We only click in share, and we can choose if the receiver have the only read-only access, or he or she can read and write the project, and we can customize the validation time that this person will be the project, like forever, 1 day, 1 week, or custom. We only click in share, and we have a lot of options to share this for WeChat, for link, for a WhatsApp, for Twitter, for mail, for what for Facebook, Line, etc. The link only works one time, so this person cannot be resend this link or resend this project to another's. You have the control of the project. You have the control of to who we are share our project. So we have, as I said, a lot of features. We can update our devices here. In update, we can monitoring. We have a parental control too, and we also have the choose to enter to our specific device to make a, a a huge customizing from here. For example, I can enter to us to our switch, and I can see the ports that it's currently working, and the power usage, and the maximum capacity of the power of here. We have available 44.7, and it use only 9.3 watts. So it's amazing to see. And now I can see the port 1 and the speed and the and the method of plug, if it's POE, and his speed too. I can reboot only one port, and I can do a test of the cable in only one port. Is very cool for a CCTV, for a cameras, or if we need a restart only one port and isn't take down all the switch. So we also have a very cool feature here. We have something called loop prevention, and it's very common to see a loop into a huge network and usually take down all the network. So with this feature, uh, the switch of automatically um, shut down the port will be disabled one port. I will be a little test here. I will be a loop in our switch, and later we can see what happened. So now if I enter to the switch, as we can see, we have the port 4 have a loop in there and is automatically disabled. So it's very cool to see here this, because they show us the loop, and we have to take our time to prevent this. And we also have a alarm system. If we click here, we see a loop, and they show you a loop occurs in the interface port 4, and please check the cable connection to fix the loop. We have the alarm from here, and they show you whatever the network needs or what happened to our network. So what else we have? We have A&I diagnostics. We also have in advance wireless optimization for the APs. We can do the Wi-Fi optimization at this time of if we didn't want to take down the entire network, we can schedule this optimization when the network isn't that busy than right now, or when the network is down, etc., etc., etc. And we have this kind of optimization. We have captive portal 2, we have a VPN 2, we have a VLAN configuration. We can also create a VLAN in here. We have access control. We can manage a lot of features uh, in the network only with our smartphone. We can change the scenario. We can do the user management. We can do the vouchers, system of internet of vouchers too, or a CCTV management too. And we also do whatever we want with the cloud here. So I think for now is all, guys. If you have any question, if you are wondering how far this this cloud of this future comes to, please write in the question box. I will wait 3 minutes more if you didn't scan the QR code, so I will attend to your questions. So I think that's it. Thank you guys for your time and for your patience, and stay tuned for our next webinars in the EPCOM page. So have a very, very good day, and bye-bye.